Hey guys, sorry about that earlier. I was having some connection issues, had to reset the router. Don't know why, it just randomly craps on me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to get a technician to take a look at it. Alright, well, we got our Raging Lupi set up. Super excited to play this. Really focused on Barbarian Warlord style, so let's get going.
Ages ago, when the astral sea was still young, the Archons created a magical artifact. Forged in the fires of an elder dragon, the Gildercoil served.
Blah 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 blah, backstory and stuff. Let's go. Come on, let's focus. Alright, we need to be as aggressive as possible. Jeez, I haven't played this game in a while, so forgive me if I start playing crappy. Speak to the Gildercoil bearings. Let's go for the extra draft.
You have selected an army. Armies are the core of your military strength.
We're so
You can
back. Hey,
explore the
Heinrich.
world, attack your foes, and defend your lands. An army.
Okay, how do I turn off the tutorial? I don't know how to turn it off. Hold on, let's go in the settings. Skip intro. Camera's going extremely fast. Default. Alright, apply. There we go. That camera's much more manageable. That was some weird settings. Okay, defense move. Uses faith. But I'm pretty sure we can quickly make some units. Type of army do we have right now? Support, melee, melee, range. Give me one melee, one range. Morph them together. And we have a lot more draft, or do we want to wait till we get to the next tier and save that draft for higher tier units? I think we're going to wait till we get to the next tier. So let's get some growth going. Alright. Let's get used to the controls again. Alright, we want me in the thick of it. Oh, we can already hit. Nice, we got a little sundered defense. Okay, I like the build we have so far. Oh, the music though. Okay, the music's good. Alright, yeah. We finna get it. Ah, I missed. Get the kill. Almost there. I'll do it. Got him. I don't need to use any spells right now. Alright, looks like they're mostly tank units. There we go, get that win, yes! I forgot this game's really good. And because we have all those benefits, our city's gonna really develop. Okay. Let's go with Searing Blades. I forgot how damn good this game is. Regeneration so we can stay in the fight. I want him to do high damage while also really buffing out the friendly units. Such a good, damn good game. I forgot how good it is. I also been playing Expedition 33, a little bit of Path of Exile too. Oh, we got an axe. Alright, we'll save that if we have to deal with any undead. Alright, let's lay siege. How much gold do we have? We have a decent amount of gold. Alright, raiding party to get some of the gold back. We don't really have any defenses, so let's harass the defenders. It'll be ready in a couple turns. And then this is one of those realms where everyone's at war, which is perfect because we're focused on warfare. Next turn. Alright, we're ready for a siege. Oh, we have an enemy spawn point. Get our first province going here. Where are we gonna go with? We're making a lot of gold. Ooh, the sheep here. Really focus on the growth. Defeating infestation grants a unit based on the infestation. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Gain units. It's very RNG, but still. Alright, and then they're gonna be damaged a little bit. We might lose a unit, but that's okay. We're gonna be hit by all the range units. Alright, can we hit them? Alright, a little bit of damage. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of hurt this next turn. Oh, I forgot to put them on the shield wall. Jeez. This was not thought out. Crap. Ah, come on, let me get a hit. He's frozen. Please, let me get a kill. Almost there. Ah, frozen. Mayhem. He can't move, he was infected by the rage. Alright, please don't make me lose my hero this early on. Ah, I did. Alright, it's loaded back up. Dang, that's just rough. They have the range advantage. They can tunnel me in. Let's go back to turn 2. Maybe I should break some of their walls first, or do I need a lot more units? Let's break some of their walls. Let's get some more units up here. Oh, is he already out of draft? Oh, I guess there's only 2 free units. Okay. Alright, we'll be okay. Next turn.
An army can contain up to...
They just have so much higher tier units. Alright, let's see if it creates opening. If that makes a huge difference. Alright, they brought their forces inward. Excuse me. What's this 2 do? Plus 2 defense, immune to flanking. Let's get a little more damage out. Alright, regain your action points for an extra damage. Okay, that's actually really good. Shield wall, protect our units. Alright, next turn. It's gonna hurt. Ugh, doing so much damage to my hero. Hero's probably gonna die. What's this do? That's just morale boost. Our defenses are sundered. He's gonna die. Ugh. Alright, let's try again. Alright, let me try sitting the other forces first. That mayhem's hard to fight against. Alright, let's try again. Maybe we need more forces. Alright, start from the game start. I'm like having to relearn all these mechanics again. It has been a hot minute since I played this game. Alright, we want the extra draft. And that puts me at what? Three melee. Alright, so
An army can...
how do I turn off the damn tutorial? Let's retry. We should not be losing any units on this fight. Alright, learn how to rotate these units. Alright, defend, 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 defend. Alright, next turn. Got a nice little wall going. Ooh, they could dominate my units. I didn't realize that. Does that mean I have to kill my own unit? Oh, that's a shame. Nice, being able to move through my units is really awesome. Sadly lost a unit, but small price to pay. Alright, fight again. Nice! That extra turn for a unit is extremely valuable. Now we got Berserk. Alright, see if Berserk happens anyone, it doesn't. Jeez, those Thunderers do a lot of damage. Nice. Done. The domination got rid of one of our units, but that's okay. Alright, this will allow them to heal quicker. While they're all non-hero units in the army grant plus 10% damage to the attacks of adjacent friendly units. Okay, alright, that's cool. I really like how the trees reworked. Let's go with the offensive buffs first, because he's most likely going to be around his fellow comrades. And just a little more growth. Alright, next turn. Alright, I'll take the Mace of Smithing. Do we want to heal up a little bit more? Get one more Sunderer. 4 turns. They're really good. They're really strong. For a tier 1 unit, extremely good. He's kind of vulnerable. I hope they don't attack him. Yeah, I left him vulnerable for a second. Luckily, that worked out for the best. Alright, see if we could draw him out. Get one more Sunderer down the line. Alright, offensive formation. We're gonna wait and bait them over here. Alright, let them get closer. Okay, we're right up in there. Alright, one less unit to deal with. Alright, next turn. Alright, only one unit was taken by the madness. Why can't you move? Ah, you got constricted. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for the 100% one. Get the kill. Yeah! Should be pretty easy from here. Nice, easy kill, GG. We lose 1 unit. We lost another Sunderer. I don't remember losing that. Let's try again. Alright, let's hurry up and get up there. I guess, when did one of my units die? I don't remember that happening. Alright, apply those thunder defenses. Alright, they both got that debuff. Ah, missed. Jeez. I guess I'm gonna lose a unit regardless. Destroy target corpse to heal. I probably should have done that. Come on, get one of those units killed. Another unit lost? Alright, hold on, let's try again. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo the battle again. Am I just being foolish? Let's try one more time. Jeez, those things are just doing a lot of damage. Alright, make sure they stick together to get that offensive formation. I come a little closer. Alright, use one of our spells. Charge in. Come on, let's get him down. Get the kill. Yeah! Alright, next turn. Alright, charge in. He's gonna retaliate. Oh, that cannibalization's really awesome. Alright. Oh, make sure they're all together. Need a bit of the formations. There we go, that's much better. And we didn't lose any units this time. I knew that was possible. Alright, come back to heal. Long to that unit's ready. 2 turns. Scout the area. Alright, how many more turns? 1 more turn till growth. I want to heal up a little bit. I want to make sure I'm just strong enough. Okay, wait 1 turn. And we're going to annex the pastures. A lot more growth. Alright, do we want to come defeat this infestation? How strong it is? Oh, it's really strong. Might not be able to defeat it just yet. Alright, so let's go for this town then. It's kind of borderline. Not really near anything. Alright, we got discovered by one of the players. It's around a couple things, but it's also up against the mountains. But it's also our people. You can't really get anything out of the mountains. But I guess it'll work for now. Or what these guys have. Corpse eating, defense mode, heartless, light-footed, low man. Jeez, a lot of buffs. Let's manually fight it. Alright, looks like they have some sort of shield wall. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do, which direction they take. Alright, they're focused on our left. Shield wall there. I should be able to hit this far away, can't they? Let's just have them lined up. Maybe a little to the side. Alright, next turn. Let's see what they do. A couple people have been affected with Berserk. But they're attacking the enemy units, so that's okay. Strengthen, regeneration. Nice, buff everyone up. Get the kill? Yeah. Ooh, strengthen is actually worth a lot. Let's just delete that unit. Next turn. Alright, are we almost there yet? Take a little bit of damage, take a little burning. Ah, but we got the kill! Good work. Alright, still need to heal a little bit. Geez, Thunderwords are just really good. Let's get that regeneration per turn. Or should have went for the extra critical damage. Probably should have went for critical. So we have a bunch of range units. Now let's go with the 3 turns. Alright, next turn.
Beware. You are engaging combat with a high tier.
That's what they could do. They might be coming for us, so we gotta be careful. Let's get Searing Blades. I'll have us deal a lot more damage. How's our health? Still a little hurt. Do we want to maybe come back? Yeah, just top up for health a little bit. And next turn, maybe rush to build that up. Iron. Ooh, we got some extra gold. How's our gold? Let's get a little more income. Searing Blades, fiery arrows. Just try to improve our melee range rates as much as possible. Gotta take a quick break. Just gotta go use the restroom. Hey, sorry about that, y'all. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. My apologies for taking so long. Alright, where were we? Okay. Alright, so what was I doing last time? I brought these guys back to heal up, in turn. Alright, how do I rush? I can rush production, right? Hurry recruitment. Bring in the support group. Alright, lay siege. Okay. Start the battle. Gain 2 inaugurs on the attacker side until the end of the... Alright. Great for destroying obstacles. Very accurate against units. Let's just undermine the walls and then harass the defenders a little bit. Alright, bring our forces back to support. Okay, spell ready. Let's go ahead and enchant. Nice. Anything else we're waiting on? We're gonna get a lot more food next turn. Having negative mana production right now, gotta watch out for that.
Is getting.
So let's build a shrine. Help sustain that mana. Decent amount of food being produced. Alright, next turn. Okay, annex another province. Always take extra income. Random another unit. New empire development skill. Tier units gain experience plus 50% faster. Do we want to save on Imperium? Because we're not going to be stuck at tier 1 units. Just mark a scene for now and save the Imperium. Ooh, I forgot. Because we can't give Whispering Stones to anyone because we're at war with everyone. But we can give it to our main settlements. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, how do I want to do this? Keep my hero in the back so he's not taking as much damage. Bring the ranged units in from the side. Alright, bring these bad boys up. He's really focused on me. Let's give you another turn. Do a little bit of damage to start off with. Alright, next turn. Oh yeah, he's hyper focused on my hero. Alright, they're down. I keep forgetting about the stackable bonuses. What's this do? Alright, let's try stun. Resisted. Resisted, okay. Alright, they're all stacked up together for extra damage. Alright, one less unit to worry about. Alright, is that all we could do? Appears so. A couple units are affected by Berserk. Yeah, but it worked in our favor. See, since they're right next to someone, they get the extra damage. Almost there. There we go, we got the win. Did we lose a single unit? We did not. Alright, that was a really good siege. Got a lot of resources from it too. Quick save. I guess we might as well just hold on to the town. Its growth's gonna be a little stunted, that's the issue. So it's not gonna be anything major. So we'll absorb it. Come back to heal. Alright, how good is this guy? I wonder if we can recruit him. Oh, we haven't upped our cap yet, so we have to wait anyways. Alright, let's have the melee focused in one army so they can get up front. We'll get back into the positive mana shortly. Alright, get fiery arrows. Another buff. Excuse me. I should go back into the positive. What, plus 10? So, yep, just cutting it. Gonna keep pushing west so Axe Tusk can actually get some land.
You have discovered an...
Alright, what else? Alright, what's our next research? Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. That's a good buff. But I'd rather have direct damage spells. How many more turns do I have to wait to occupy a city, then grant freedom? Let me quick save and see. I don't know. Okay, I guess not. What's Shepherd Dude? When in combat with only animal plants. Okay, Specialist Governor. Alright, Prospecting. Each mine grants plus 5 gold. Each mine grants stability. Each population grants gold. What's Prospector do? Governor City at gold income of 200. Clear every source node. Alright, let's inspect you. Alright, I'll go ahead and recruit you. Why not? We can go for one more melee, right? 160 is a lot of gold. Alright, I need this unit on the front lines, though. Yeah, plus we're not going to be spending much gold on anything else for a bit. Alright. So the red is moving. One turn until we absorb Axe Tusk. I think I said it correctly. Alright, all the melees in one army, all the ranged in one another. Alright, see how the auto does. That's acceptable. Alright, keep scouting the local areas. Really leveled up. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain. Okay, experience. These unit grants plus 20% critical hit chance to adjacent friendly units. That's extremely good. Alright. Make the ranged units even better. Ooh. That makes our mana just crap, though. Alright, it buys a little time. Crap, our mana is shit. I didn't think about that at all. Alright, so we're just going to run negative. Alright, once that's done, is that going to fix it? It will. I just can't do anything else. Spell related. Okay, we're back to normal. Alright, how bad is it? Let's retry it. Strength and regeneration, they have a lot of buffs. I need to get them somewhere where I could just stack them up. Dang, the music's so good in this game. Alright, let's wait for them, see what they do. Oh, that one has a lot of health. He's gonna retaliate though. Alright, bring him back. Oh, they have spirit resistance though. Yeah, I need my leader to help with this fight. Ah, nice, that stun worked. Nice! Oh, that stun's so good. Nice. I'm really glad I got those tank units. That stun's extremely valuable. Alright, we can buff next turn. Alright, is that it? Ah, that's one unit. That's a shame. Spirit resistance. Alright, that should get the kill. Nice. Yeah, the tier 4 unit was exhausting to deal with. Alright, let's clean house. Alright, next turn. I don't think anyone was hit with Berserk. Alright, last one. They got behind our lines. Alright, got all the buffs. There we go, got the win. I lost one unit and got better health on the other ones. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. Got an eagle mount. A little bit more knowledge. Let's get a better view of everything. Let's go with the extra draft. Alright, we have Axe Tusk now. Alright, Thorn. We did lose a Sunderer. We're low on money though. Alright, Prospecting Governor, might as well because we're getting all that gold. Get that Sunderer down over here. It's going to replace the one we lost. Nice, we're going to get a lot more income now. Get that mana obelisk just so we can get a little bit more mana, start casting some spells. How's our health? Really low. There's no way we can fight the Astral Rift. Do you think we can get another city going in this area though? Kind of down here. Right next to the little scouting location. We're a little closer here, we got a couple nodes. Have some Astral Dew, we can go get that as a resource. Okay, this is our caster. Create Sharp Flora on a 1 hex radius and units in the area suffer 15 physical damage. Have a base 90% chance of gaining bleeding. Alright, let's try that one out. Gonna be our like little support hero. Okay. So it looks like they update this with a lot more information. So that's really neat. Gain extra gold from fighting. Might as well lean into it. And then we have a signature skill on our main character. Army leader, all non-hero units of the army gain plus 2% critical hit chance effect stacks. Let's lean into doing the damage. What's this buff do? Decisive command, command, decisive. What's the difference? It doesn't show a difference. But for this one, it jumps to 1 additional target within 3 hexes. Which could be really good. Or you could just give a flat hit point and status bonus to our entire army. So I gotta make sure he's attacking because he has all the bonuses. And I'm just gonna turn him into a little caster, mostly the damaging. I love how creative you can get with this game. Okay. Let's head down to here. Well, I wanted to go build on the Astral Dew, right? There's nothing in this location. Nothing in this one. So I think we'll build right here. Alright, let's go ahead and build an outpost. Alright, gotta wait one more turn. So let's bring those ranged units to support. Ooh, is this mana? Alright, knowledge. Pyromancer, we probably won't recruit them, but sure. Remember, we don't want to take anything close to Axe Tusk because it can't really grow over there on its own. Get some forestry. How's our gold? And I want Axe Tusk to get a lot of gold for us. Alright, let's take care of these fairies. No units lost. I'll go ahead and take that. Alright, we gotta wait one more turn. Ooh, he can attack though. Do we lose any units? Nope. Alright, good to go. That works out for me. Alright, really leveled up. XP. I love all these bonuses we get over here because it's nice passive bonuses. Plus 2 experience each turn. Unit upkeep reduction. I'm gonna go with the buff that causes two of our units to act twice in a turn. That's extremely powerful. That's more damage. Alright, next turn. Alright, got our outpost going. Let's go to build a work camp. Make sure this is developed really easily. Need some extra healing before we move on. Get a better lay of the land. Okay, what are we going with? Let's go with forestries. And it's going to be right on the border of the capital. Mine thread's going to be available. New Empire development. Founding or absorbed cities takes -2 turns. Newly found or absorbed cities gain +1 population. We are going to found one soon, so let's go ahead and spend on that. And of course, everyone's hostile. Alright, it doesn't seem to be expanding too much. We still have a lot of stuff to clear out before we start attacking the other units. Sorry, other players. Alright, should be good auto. Is getting some support, so we can attack this turn. Auto. We do losing it though, so we gotta mainly fight it. Alright, there's a couple chokehold positions we can do. Ooh, that music's eerie. Is that a pathway? Looks like it is. Alright, set up our shield walls. Alright, get all the ranged units set up. Alright, we have the entire line set up. Just gotta see how they're gonna attack. I didn't fully read the details of what they could do. So it looks like they could just cut across our line. Okay, let's see here. Can't ignite him. Can I ignite you? Alright, a little extra damage. Can I not hit you? Or is it the first attack? Okay, it's the first attack. Alright, one force down. Alright, let's strengthen all of our units. Nice, that's a lot of units strengthened. Nice, barely hit him. Alright, he's almost down. This should do it. Nice, got him. Okay, so it seems like that's kind of a one-off. Oh, nice. That's actually a really good spell. So they can take damage each turn as long as they're in there? Alright, a little bit berserk, but that wasn't that bad. Alright, so we're only down to one unit. I'm gonna go all the way over, flank. Alright, so I can't cross that at all. Alright, he's almost down. There it is! Not a single loss. Got some drafts and some extra gold. Alright, what's our next tome going to be? What to do, what to do? Reducing enemy defense, demolisher. Evolution. Alright, Draconic Vitality gives extra hit points regeneration per world map turn, plus 3 hit points per unit rank, plus 3 hit points per hero level up to level 10. That's extremely powerful. Alright, really focused on healing. But I kind of want the extra blight and fire damage. So I think I'm going to go with roots.
To unravel the secrets of nature.
And we're going to go with poison arrows first. We need to make sure we're making more obelisks so we can sustain the mana costs. Also, wild growth base, 9% chance of inflicting immobilize. That's really good. Have them stuck there while I can pelt them with the skirmishers. Okay, so this gives me advantage against her. Alright, gain of renown. Each farm grants plus 5 food. Acquire new population requires 20% less food. Oh, so I should probably change this all to food then. If I can. So just that one, because I didn't realize he was getting farm bonuses. I didn't pay attention. And she's getting money bonuses. Alright, execute. Alright, give him a little more resistance. Alright, sell the remains. A little extra gold. That's cool. There's a lot of mechanical geniuses in this game. The force we need fight's right here, but they're really tough. Yeah, it's a tough fight. Alright, next turn. Alright, chill for a turn, make sure we get the extra healing. We're gonna need every last bit of it. Alright, one more turn for that. Got some more mana. Food. I need a third army. I think it's 3 armies max. But we need to go into the next tier. Okay, we could pick something. Do we want mana or knowledge focus? Let's go with the mana. Yeah, before we fight that big army, we should probably get a little bit more XP, shouldn't we? And waiting for one more turn to start founding the city. That's gonna take 3 turns, but that's... I need to be able to form it next turn, so let's hold off on that. I'd rather have the XP. Plus, it leans into our evil playstyle. This one might be a rough fight. Alright, we gotta fight it. Alright, let's see. There's a nice little choke point right here. And right here. Alright, light them all up. Alright, nothing else this turn. Let's see where they go. They dominated the unit. Okay. Sadly, we're gonna lose that unit. Alright, buff a lot of our army. Get this guy stunned. Good job. Stun you. Nice, I love that stun. And it's charging. Get all our forces inbound. Oh, that's a really tough unit. Okay, is this our AoE? No, this one is. That didn't really do that much damage. Alright, next turn. Okay. Hopefully we have a lot more left to work with. I gotta get rid of this unit. Get the kill? Almost. Alright, just take that off the board. You're done. A little bit burning, that's my fault. Alright, let's see how this works. Oh, he's still berserk though. But hey, it worked in my favor. Okay, I really like that. Giving 2 units an extra turn. How's our mana? Our mana's good. Alright, they're weak to fire. Perfect. I think I might be in love with this game, y'all. This game's amazing. Okay, what to do? Alright, one less unit to worry about. Alright, almost there, just not quite yet. One more turn and we should be able to get this victory. There we go! Only lost one unit. That's acceptable. That's a shame though, losing one unit. Alright, getting some more mana in, about to get to the next tier. And this one we wanted farms focus because of the benefits it gets. We got Astral Dew now, hero leveled up. Alright, this is our caster. What's Distracted do? Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, that's like a really good controller. Okay, and then I want to up his damage now too. Keep him as a berserker. We're at war if anyone. There's no diplomacy. It's total war in here. Alright, still developing some extra mana. Let's cast another spell. Alright, I need some Astral Dew and some Silver Tongue Fruit. Go after the weaknesses for these guys. I'm not sure if my build's good, but it seems to be okay. Alright, can we do this? How much should we lose in the auto? That's a lot to lose. We could win this. Alright, so we lost 3 in the auto. If we could just do better than losing 3 units. Oh, it's pretty open here. Alright, where's the rest of our melee? Alright, get all our range units over here. Or there might be a couple attacks to start off with. Next turn. Yeah, watch out for the big dudes. Alright, first attack's negated. He's almost down. Alright, he's done for. Alright, let's get that buff in. Who are we going to buff out? Alright, Alright, get strength and regeneration. Get a couple hits in, sunder those defenses. Wait for them to get a little closer, shouldn't I? Alright, so let's do a little bit of damage. Wait for them to get closer, see where they land. Ooh, nice. Get the extra regeneration from eating a corpse. Alright, he's strengthened. So let's get another hit in. And then let's turn you around. Get that shield wall going. Ooh, hit another person? Or did I just not play this turn? Shield wall, shield wall. Alright, a little extra damage. Didn't do a lot though. We'll get the victory. I'm just worried about losses. Yeah, like we're about to lose that guy. A little bit berserk. Alright, where's my caster? Let me get that hostile wild growth, please. Protect all three of you. Immobilized, distracted. Nice, get this range unit over here. Flank him. Ooh, I should have used the stun. That's okay. Where are we stunning? 2% stun, 5%. Not really high chance to stun though. Give him a little more health. Shield wall him. Let's just go for a base attack, see if it kills him. There we go, got him off the map. Nice, he's almost done. Alright, that's all we can do. Next turn. Probably gonna lose that warrior unit. Yep, we did. Alright, bring our morale back up. We get all this flanking. Alright, hit that flank damage. Extra good. I think, I'm wondering if it's stackable, like, the more people I have around, the more damage they do? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out and understand. These guys are still immobilized. Alright, can I stun you? Got him! Nice, these skirmishers are so good. Come on, give me a hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, shield wall. Is this guy still stuck? Oh, he's stunned. Yeah! All coming together. Almost done. Oh. There we go. There's the win. We only lost one unit instead of 3. Oh, I'm got to heal. Let the Mage Bane drag Caress of the Red to the Astral Sea. Ah, took her out. Look at that. You're done. Yeah, we need to heal desperately. Alright, the Berserk is much more manageable now. Alright, found a city next turn. Need some more melee units. Carissa's done. Alright, we need to get that resource. Alright, this is the lucrative one, right? But we're gonna need some growth. Alright, this is our little controller. Well, army leader, all animals, the army. Let's just go with chaos. Debuff abilities gain Inflict Life Seed, causing heals to our other units. Okay, that's really good. Gosh, I think I'm really in love with this game. I forget how good it is. Let's see. Let's quick save real quick, because I forgot in this realm, the only thing you could do is war. So let's make peace. One less person to worry about. And it appears there is like an evil tax. Lost that scout. He's got a lot of forces, by the way. Alright, we can get level tier 2 units. Alright, once we get to 10 population, we can build that a lot quicker. How's our money? Money's doing good. Maybe a better granary. 11 and 2. 14 and 4 for the javelin. Javelin does a lot of good damage. It's just our tier 1 units are just so insanely good, though. That's the thing. So I need like 2 more melee. Maybe a couple more support units. Plus they're cheap. A little bit more. 2, 3, 4, and then I just need some support units. Maybe a little bit more ranged. Alright, we'll stick with the warriors for now. Alright, still healing a little bit. What's the next threat? Over here, there's a graveyard we need to take care of. Alright, can we get another hero yet? We cannot. So let's just keep increasing our mana that we're making each turn. Alright, go with more income. So this could be like our little mana producer. That's going to be our income. And this is going to be our main drafting facility. It's growing quite well. Okay, we're starting to go down the trees. What are you going to produce? We have enough mana, so let's just get a little extra food. Alright, next turn. Alright, let's see how this auto does. Acceptable. Last unit, gotta retry. Let's keep him in the back a little bit. He's a little hurt. This looks like a good chokehold. Alright, force all our range units to come over. They have extra movement speed, makes a huge difference. Alright, let the enemies come closer. Ooh, little spell cast. Alright, come on, get closer. Trying to avoid all the friendly fire. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, buff out all these units. Yeah, get that strength and regeneration. Shield wall, shield wall. Our mana's really decent. Hey, these guys weak? They aren't. How much mana am I spending for that? Not that much mana. Yeah, just a little bit off the top. Now they're hitting our flank. As a tier 2 unit, maybe want to get him down quickly. Constrict that guy. Yeah, he's gonna become a problem. Jeez, and they do good in melee. Skirmishers are amazing. Alright, he's almost down. Get the kill! Ah! Alright, let's go for the stun. Got it. There we go. Being able to control your enemies can really get the fight for you. Ah, I lost my hero. Yeah, I gotta try that again. I got a little too greedy. I need to keep him in the back.
An arm.
Alright, so this was the end of last turn. Alright, let's go. Alright, still a little hurt. And then what, we fought this force first. Autoed. And then this force. Force. Alright, tries again, but I need to keep my hero in the back. I got a little too greedy of him. We need more melee. Alright, plug that hole up. Here for support. Gotta keep him in the back. Getting all of our units ready. And then what I'm doing is I'm rotating these units to avoid flanking damage applied to them. A little AoE dealt to us. A little damage as they come along. Waiting patiently. Who's gonna do the most damage though? Probably the skirmishers. But I'm affecting more people here, so let's just do this. Get them strength and regeneration. Shield walled it. Coordinate command. Oh, okay, so it does have a cooldown. I can't just do whatever I want. Okay, now I understand. That was a little bit of a waste, but okay. Alright, lost one unit. Alright, a little damage there. Alright, hit the flank. Alright, one less force to deal with. Let's get that constriction in. Yeah, you're stuck with me, buddy. Alright, flanked. Sadly, we're losing this unit. Keep our hero away. Oh, look at all the damage they're doing. Look at that. Alright, so let me get a little bit of cannibalism. That's gonna keep me in this fight. Maybe hold off, make sure you rotate so you're not getting flanked. Next turn. I'm getting flanked a little bit. Can I stun you? I resisted. Okay. Alright, get our javelins on the side here. That was gonna get a flank bonus, I guess not. Get the charge kill. Yeah! Flinked. Yeah, look at that crit. Jeez, crits are insane. Okay, 90%. Let's just go with the for sure hit. Alright, next turn. Nice, our build's coming together. Nice, we only lost one unit. Alright, and we're close enough to... Next turn we'll go get some healing. Vine Prison's really good. Friendly units get 3 fortune. I'm down with the buffs. Alright, gain another renown. Each population grants 2 gold. This is better on... How do I go left or right? Get him the demoralizing mask. Have you leveled up yet? No, okay. Let's take a look at everything. Letting that develop. He's getting the warriors. Yeah, we're starting to lose a lot of warriors. I don't think we get any good, really good ones until tier 3. I gotta wait to 10 population to get that boost. Alright, next turn. Alright, let's go get healed up. We'll wait another turn. More farms. That growth's gonna be crazy. A little healing. Need some more draft. That's what I need. Stability is a little down, but that's okay. We can work with it. Let's get a workshop. Jeez, this game's actually extremely sophisticated. Everyone's a little unhappy though. Let's get a tavern in. Let me take a quick break. I gotta go knock something out. Hey guys, sorry I was taking so long. I'm not gonna lie. I'm currently reading Dune with you as background noise. Oh, nice! Well, this is really good background music, Heinrich, thank you. Not gonna lie, a little TMI, but I was fighting for my life. That's why I was gone so long. I feel like that's important information to share with y'all. Okay, what was I doing? Coming back to heal. Try and get some more warriors and some extra production as well. Hurry production. Our stability's a little down. Let's get the workshop first. I don't think we're in risk of rebellion. Its turn.
City stability in one of your cities.
That's only -10, so we should be fine, right? Alright, still got one more turn to heal. Ooh. That's gonna be mana. Need to go clear that out. These are... I need way better draft. My draft sucks. Stonemason, production, income, blacksmith. Jeez, my production's not that great either, so it's just gonna take a while. Extra draft, extra production. Alright, should be healed enough to take out this graveyard. Alright, it's auto. Nice, got a free necromancer with it. Ooh, tier 2. I like that. Okay. And what, we need to go knock out that conduit over there. So let's head over. We got some enemy forces over here. So we got another warrior going. Visions of Victory. What's Brutal Mark? Grants non-barbarian units Savage Strike, which adds blight damage on critical hits. Sure, we'll take that. It's only going to affect one unit. And then I need to get to this fruit over here. So we'll build a mine, and then we'll get the fruit next growth. Okay, this is a Chia. On strike, heal a random friendly unit adjacent. Base attacks. Okay, that's base attacks. Protective growth for hostile growth. Area effect increased by 1. Yeah, let's get that buff. That wild growth's extremely good. Staff of exposed light levels this. Spirit, exposed light. Arc fire blast, exposing light. So overall, a lot better. Jeez, I like this. Like, it's a strategy game. Also, RPG elements. Like, it's a lot of fun. Okay, what are we doing? When the lance attack gains a stack of strengthened. Cancel. What's this do? Plus 1 hex movement for 1 turn. Slippery for 1 turn. Heals for 5. Okay, so that's just to get me out of trouble. Alright, let's get the extra blight damage, because we're doing blight damage on our critical hits. Farms grant plus 5 food. Build in your province takes -1 turns and yields plus 20% more rewards. When you win a battle, you have a 20% chance of gaining a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be reduced in a city. Instantly summon a bandit army under your control at your throne city. Let's try that out. Oh, nice. Just a bunch of random units. Oh, it's decent too. I like it. And it's a knight on a bat. Nice. I love this. We got plenty of range units. We just need a little bit more melee. So 2 more, right? So let's remove one of these. We have enough money. Hurry up and rush it. And then we're left with 2 more slots. Alright, anything else we could do? Two more slots. Another melee unit, support unit. Let's go with... Ooh, this costs a lot. Let's just get 2 more Sunderers. They're really good damage, and I think I have enough melee to hold them off. Where are we gonna go with? Let's get a workshop so we can build quicker. Our growth's doing okay. Alright, this should be easy. No losses. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of money. We're starting to get low on funds. We did want to come clear up that mana node. My spell ready. Poison arrows. Alright, brought our mana down. Ooh, that's perfect. Is there anyone better? There's not, is there? He's the perfect one. Yeah, because this one has a bunch of conduits. Boom, that's another plus 10. Perfect governor. We only need 1 more now. And nothing I can equip him with. What's this? Skirmisher, the Whirlwind. Oh, it's a dagger throw. Okay, so it turns him to a skirmisher. Perfect. Might as well pair him with the skirmisher army. Anything else we're producing? Alright, he's getting closer and closer. We need to bring the fight to him. I really just need that silver-tongued fruit. Okay. Alright, skirmisher with the skirmisher army. Easy auto. Alright, now we're gonna get a bunch of more mana. Alright, let's hurry up recruitment here. That way, now our army's maxed out. I don't want to take anything from him. Starting to reach the border over here. Let's go with another farm. Yeah, we got a nice scout. Money's being made. Let's get a little bit more growth being produced here, please. Cat's trying to get under the door. Alright, intern. Alright, keeping the scout to kind of get a good eye of what's going on. Easy. Alright, another profit's up. Ooh, get that money. All coming together. Oh, he's shocking the shit out of me. Alright, how much growth do you need? 4 more turns. Let's go to stonemason. Alright, and let's go clear out these forces over here. We have the one force that can attack here. Should be no losses. A little damage, but no losses. That's okay. What's this do? More resistance. What's Hardy Boots do? More hit points. Oh, okay, so can't just equip and unequip. Once it's locked for a bit. That's weird. That knight's really helpful of being able to engage. I'm gonna lose that unit next turn, but now I know they're there. Alright, cast Brutal Mark. Bring our main forces over here. I don't see much else. We still got a big map. Alright, here they come. Any other enemies we gotta fight? Nope. I guess I have to wait a little bit. 5 more turns for... Do have pastures here. That's gonna give us a little more extra growth. Alright, I need to be at level 2, that's why. not attacking me. Astral Rift's gonna be harder than the other fights. I get Brutal Mark. Get that extra blight damage when they crit. I get a tavern, so we don't have to deal with that public order issues. Like that one is. Alright, next turn. Oh, they're running, they're running. Alright, check our Imperium. Pillaging a province takes -1 turns and yields with 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed for 20. Yep, might as well. Looks like we're going to be pillaging. Alright, how do I pillage though? Ooh, 90 gold's a lot. Knock out this unit. Alright, no units lost. Some golden giraffe. What's this do? Inflict weakened and blind. Okay. I'm down. Tier 1, that's a tier 3, 11, 7. This is 24. It does do burning damage. 18 damage, 24 physical. Yeah, it's just not that strong. That's more if I'm like a defensive player. Makes space, melee, and physical range attacks. Inflict Sunder, Demolisher. Attacks damage, fortified obstacles. More health, more crit chance. It's 2 fire damage. Ooh, hold on. Another signature skill. Excuse me. Well, Army Leader, all non-hero units in the army gain plus 10% crit chances affect stacks. That's more blight damage we're doing. Dang, I'm gonna crit like crazy. Our capital is developing because he has a ridiculous amount of farms. Alright, next turn. See what they do. Alright, got the pillage. 90 gold's not bad. Got a better view of the area. Nice, get that tavern up. We got a lot more draft now. Next Imperium, I do want to make the farms better. That's going to make our capital really grow. And I believe as I'm raising this, it also damages the main city's fortifications, does it not? If I'm not mistaken. I could be completely mistaken. Probably am. Alright, are they running? Do I chase them down? What do I do? Alright, guys, what's my food at my capital? 98. Get that buff. Now it's at 125. Huge increase. That capital is gonna flourish. Alright, one more turn to your level 2. 2 turns until I can get the fruit. I shocked my army. Alright, we're gonna get Blight Blades next turn. Alright, now we're on tier 2. Mayhem. Revolt. Inflict misfortune, so that's debuff. What's Revelry do? On kill, adjacent enemies to target gain 2 bleeding. Okay, fix most of our armies. Scald. Support unit. Insanity. Carnage. Lost support abilities. Units in target army gain plus 30% experience for combat for 3 turns. Overwhelms the target race of intense fervor, gaining them more morale from all sources. At the start of the battle, attacking units gain 10 morale and defending units are inflicted with 2 bleeding for... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Tome of the Construct, Tome of the Winds. I do think I'm going to go with this one. I typically always go with Artificing for that flat plus 25% critical hit chance. It melds well with our Savage Strikes. Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Artifice, I like to think.
Specifically for the ornaments. I want us to crit and do damage like crazy. Alright, let's get up to tier 3. Quick save. Alright, let's see what Otto's gonna do. Yeah, not a single unit lost. There we go. Alright, and we can get a pillage. What were those pastures? Extra growth. Execute. And sell his remains. Gosh, I think I love this game. Alright, now it's time to lay siege. Alright, siege projects. Raiding party for extra gold. Using per tier city. 6. So that's 300 gold we'll get back. It's a small stack, so I don't think we need to put anything else up. More farms. Ooh, let's get the sweet dragon fruit. Let's go for the Imperium. That takes a lot to get. Ah, got him. Well, let's go here to fight. Yes, now we have Blight Blades. Alright, how many different buffs do we have? Ooh, they spawned a whole ass army. Alright, Searing Blades, Fiery Arrow, Poison Arrows, Blight Blades. Just overall a lot of damage being done. That's a lot of forces now. We may need some help. Get some constructs, kind of bait them out. It is mages, so that's going to be rough to fight. We're melee focused, so we may want to... Ooh, we got battlements too. Construct own augurs. Harass the defenders. Remain at war, because we're forced to remain at war anyways. But that's 2 gold ears down. 3 to go. Alright, gonna get the better. Need to maintain our public order. Alright, Rage Taker. I'd rather sell that. Alright, anything else to do? Looks like we just had to wait. We got a siege next turn. Okay. So let's head south. See if we can find another Godir. Keep focusing on the gold there. Versus slay an undead fiend or about demon of tier 4 in combat. Combat summons do not count. Just have them stay the course. Alright, one more turn. This might be a difficult siege. Okay, we discovered another one. Alright, I need the shrine. Okay, I had to go fight that thing right after I take this settlement. That's a good summit location. There's another city down here to take as well. Alright, we have a breach. Quick save. Domain's being invaded. Are we tier 3 over here yet? We're not. Can they take this? Alright, let's get some walls up too. Alright, let's get this fight going. What does the auto say? Do we lose any units? We don't lose any in the auto, okay. Okay, let's just absorb it. They won't be our people though. That's the issue. Oh, 600 gold. Let's just raise it, because it's not going to be our race. Yeah, we could just develop something else. It's only level 6. Might as well just raise it. Who's this? I don't like that. I can't change it. Yeah, I want to reset it. Yeah, we're focused on chaos. So your makes a critical hit, it heals 10 temporary hit, gains hastened. Slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. This chance increases the lower target hit points are. Let's get the defensive. This unit kills another, gains 3 fortune. Let's confirm that. Alright, he's gonna be a DPSer. Alright, Achia. Get the extra bonus. Alright, he hasn't leveled up yet. Alright, can we sell these remains? Get some nice income. Heck yeah, let's keep going. Alright, we're still badly hurt. There's a city down there, Greenhold. We have attacking force over there, so let's start heading back west. Keep scouting. Alright, more and more farms. Alright, we're gonna heal our way through here, and then come deal with this force over here. knock out this other goat ear. Raise that, get a bunch of income, and develop our own outpost over here. We're at our city limit anyways.
You have discovered a lava province. You can annex lava provinces to grow your empire, but doing so will negatively...
Oh, okay, so you can get like extra mines and stuff on lava provinces. Okay, I see how it works. Now they're raising my shit. Oh, we got a penguin. Add it to the garrison. Come deal with these raiding forces. Okay, what else are we going for? Trying to decide where our border is going to be. Because I really want Thornton to be an amazing city. Let's see down here. Oh, getting pillaged up there too. Let's keep Prospector because it kind of leans into like all the gold she's making at her governed settlement. Okay, we're already on day 41. Now I come deal with these raiding forces. Alright, we got walls. Some more Sunderers being made. Oh, why is our mana such crap? Oh, is it because these are raised? Yeah, let's get our mana back up. Yeah, I didn't realize it was getting that low. Alright, Thorn could get another annex. Okay, that's as far as it can go, it seems. Axe Tusk is probably just gonna have to just lose out. Yesterday, additional 15 points per turn in friendly domain. Raising cities grants +1 population to one of your cities for every 3 population of the city that was raised. Okay, we already raised that. Let's go with the extra healing. And do we want a city cap? Your units in cities gain +2 vision range and sensing range. Okay. That's good. Better sieges is good. Let's go with the city cap. Alright, now we can make another city. That was a decent location. There is some goods over there. A lot of mana nodes. So let's send one over. Alright, we'll send the support staff. Alright, so there's an infestation here, but it looks like the mountains are going to protect us from them ever getting out. As long as they're not flying units. What was it? Disc Hunter? How did we lose a unit? Let's retry. Alright. Ooh, we're starting. Okay. Let's see. Alright, any more melee spearmen, which can counter cavalry units. Alright, get our skirmishers in this back line here. Alright, he's pretty healed up, so he can be on the front line. He's a little hurt. Alright, ready? How's our mana? 543, and we are going in the negative, so no reason to spend a lot. Alright, have our knights stand by. Are they waiting for our mayhem to build up? I think they are. Alright, let's see how we're gonna do this. Try stun. Alright, resisted. Alright, got stunning. A little too far. What's this do? Strengthen undead. Raise undead. Yeah, his necromancer's kind of filling a slot. It doesn't really buff anything for us right now. Oh, dagger throw is pretty good. One unit down. Alright, a couple more melee attacks. He's kind of exposed, but I need the extra damage. I'll go to cast a spell. Ooh. Jeez. Please, no one else die. Alright, what do we lose? 1 unit. I can handle it. It is what it is. Scavenge some equipment, slowing skirmisher, throw net. I'll take it. Alright, let's repair. Is that force still over there? It is. You need to go set up that force over there. Alright, put the skirmishers in the new army. The other hero is going to go set up a new city. Oh, nice. Oh, no, not nice. That's a lot of mana. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. There's a couple things I have to do. I just wanted to do a quick stream this morning to see how Age of Wonders 4 would do. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, by the way. It's an absolute blast. I highly recommend it to anyone who likes strategy games. We got a lot more stuff we got to do today, but appreciate y'all being here. And as always, come be my neighbor. Bye.